Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Hasham Ali Khan. So far 6 problems I have completed on this quotations, foreign exchange quotations and arbitrage. So this is the last and final video on problems on foreign exchange quotations and arbitrage. So in this video, last 2 problems, 7th and 8th, I am going to explain you. So if you want the perfect knowledge, watch all the videos from beginning till end. Don't skip and don't miss any video. Because this international finance subject is not easily understandable, it needs some practice, some concentration, some focus, then only you can be able to understand. And before watching the problems, I suggest you first be thorough on the concepts. That's why first 4 videos I have given explaining the concepts, and remaining 5 videos are regarding the problems. After completing this, inshallah, I will take up the next unit which we have problems, because I got so many comments, so many requests from my dear students that they want the problems. So that's why next unit again directly I will start the problem. But now, before starting the 7th problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. Take the screenshot of the points, then I'll explain. Come on, see the 7th problem. There are 2 traders A and B located at New York and quoting as follows. So 2 traders means they are the dealers in foreign currency. So trader A, trader B. In trader A, 2 quotations are given. One quotation is dollar per SFR, that is $0.60 per SFR. SFR means Swiss franc. It's the currency of Switzerland. So $0.60 per SFR and $0.51 per DM. DM is the Deutschmark. It is the currency of Germany. Mark. So we are given 3 currencies: dollar, SFR and DM. So by using these 2 quotations and 3 currencies, we can find out the cross rate. By calculating the cross rate, we can find whether there is arbitrage possibilities there or not. Similarly, for trader B also, $0.60 per SFR and $0.52 per DM. So 2 quotations for A trader, 2 quotations for B trader. Is there any arbitrage possibility? So we have to answer the question. We have to find out whether arbitrage possibility is there or not. When 3 currencies are involved, we can have triangular arbitrage. By using the common currency is dollar. By cancelling the dollar, we can find out what is the SFR per DM. We can find out the SFR, how many SFR is equal to 1 DM. That we can calculate by removing the common currency. The common currency is dollar. Since there are 3 currencies involved, here we have to find out the cross rate between SFR and DM, right? So we need SFR per DM. This is not given in the problem by using these 2 quotations. Now first of all, trader A. 2 quotations are given: dollar by SFR is equal to 0.60 and dollar by DM is equal to 0.51. These 2 quotations I have written like this, right? But I need SFR in numerator. See here SFR is in denominator, dollar by SFR. But what I need SFR in the numerator. So I will reverse this. इसको उल्टा कर देंगे. That means it will become inverse. So dollar by SFR के बजाय SFR by dollar. So what will happen? 0.60 will become 1 divided by 0.60. Right? Now, dollar by DM. How much is the dollar by DM? 0.51. And SFR by dollar. So 0.51 into 1 divided by 0.60. Right? So this dollar and this dollar will get cancelled. Then SFR by DM is equal to 0.51 divided by 0.60. You will get 0.85. You will get 0.85. What is this 0.85? It is the cross rate of SFR per diem. SFR per diem for trader A. That means SFR 0.85 is equal to 1 diem. This is the cross rate we have calculated, right? Now trader B, exactly same what we have done for trader A. Now we apply for trader B. Two quotations are given. Dollar by SFR is equal to 0.60, dollar by diem is equal to 0.52. Now again I want inverse. I don't want dollar by SFR. I want SFR by dollar. क्योंकि न्यूमरेटर में SFR चाहिए because SFR by diem. तो न्यूमरेटर should be SFR. We are inversing. तो ये SFR by dollar कर देंगे तो 1 divided by 0.60, right? Now we multiply dollar by diem into SFR by dollar. Dollar by diem 0.52. SFR by dollar 1 divided by 0.60. Now dollar will get cancelled. SFR by diem is equal to 0.52 divided by 0.60, 0.87. This is a trader B. So cross rate of SFR per diem for trader B is SFR 0.87 is equal to DM1. SFR 0.87 is equal to DM1. So in the problem, two quotations are given, but we have calculated the third quotation also, cross rate, SFR per diem. Now ultimately the situation will be trader A. First two quotations exactly same I have written. Then the third quotation, how much SFR per diem? Here we have calculated 0.85 is equal to DM1, 0.85 per diem. Similarly for trader B, two quotations are given in the problem, whereas third quotation we have calculated SFR 0.87 per diem. Now by seeing these three quotations, we can find out whether arbitrage gain is there or not. So here trader A 0.60 per SFR, here also trader B 0.60 per SFR. Is the rate same or different? The rates are same for trader A and trader B. So there is no possibility of arbitrage gain for SFR and dollar. There is no arbitrage gain possible between US dollar and SFR. US dollar and SFR rates are same, so no possibility will arise. Arbitrage possibility will arise whenever there is difference in the exchange rates at two places. Here, now, the following two arbitrage gain is possible. Here the rates are different. That's why arbitrage possibility is there between trader A and trader B. Now how? Now see carefully. Here, per diem, how much dollar we are getting? 0.52. Here per diem, dollar is 0.51. That means diem is cheaper. DM is cheaper at trader A and DM is dearer or higher at the trader B. So we have to sell the DM at trader B. Trader B, we have to sell the DM and get to the dollar because we are getting more dollar, 0.52 dollar. So what we have to do? We have to buy the DM at trader A. We have to buy the DM at trader A at 0.51. By paying $0.51, we get the DM. And that DM, we sell it at trader B. And the trader B will give how much? $0.52. So we are paying $0.51 and we are getting $0.52. So there is an arbitrage gain. So simply buy the DM at trader A and sell the DM at trader B. Here, DM against dollar is being quoted higher at trader B. So buy DM from trader A and sell the DM to trader B. That's it. One possibility. Second possibility regarding SFR per diem. SFR per diem is 0.85 per diem at trader A and 0.87 per diem is trader B. That means trader B is giving more SFR, 0.87 SFR. Whereas in trader A, we are having 0.85. So what we have to do? We have to buy the SFR. We have to buy the DM, sorry. We have to buy the DM at trader A and sell the DM at trader B. DM यहाँ पर cheap में मिल रहा है. हमको एक डीएम खरीदने के लिए 0.85 देना पड़ रहा. We are paying 0.85 SFR to get one DM, and that DM we sell it at trader B. By selling the DM, how much we are getting? 0.87. So buy the DM at trader A and sell the DM at trader B. That's it. In this way, we can get the arbitrage gain. That's all. This type of problems had also been asked in the previous examination. That's why I have selected only those type of questions which are frequently asked in examination. Otherwise, I have so many problems to explain in this unit, but time constraint is there. And students want urgent, immediate videos. That's why only limited and examination oriented problems I am explaining. Now the last and final problem, eighth problem. Two traders in Mumbai have the following quotes between three currencies. Whenever three currencies are there, triangular arbitrage. Trader X, rupees 69.9876 per dollar and rupees 111.22333 per pound. These two quotations are given for trader X, which is the common currency in these two quotations, rupees. So we cancel rupees and calculate how much dollars per pound. What is the dollar per pound? That we have to calculate in a cross rate. Similarly for Y trader, rupees 70.0234 per dollar and rupees 110.0022 per pound. So rupees per dollar and rupees per pound. These two quotations are given for trader X and trader Y. You are required to work out the run rates. Actually, run rates are nothing but the cross rates, and explore the arbitrage possibility. That's it. Now, exactly similar what just now I have explained. Two quotations are given, trader X, trader Y, 69.9876 per dollar. Here 70.0234 per dollar. And pound rate is 111.22333 per pound. And Y 110.0022 per pound. These two quotations are given in the problem. Now, since there are three currencies involved, so we can have triangular arbitrage. By using these two quotations and by removing the common currency, we can find out the cross rate. The common currency is rupees. We cancel rupees, right? So we need the cross rate of dollar per pound. This dollar per pound we need, right? Now trader X, two quotations are given, rupees by dollar. So rupees by dollar 69.9876 and rupees per rupees per pound. So rupees per pound is 111.22333. These two are the quotations for trader X. Now in this cross rate we need dollars in the numerator, but here dollar is in denominator, so we inverse it. Rupees by dollar को हम convert कर देंगे dollar by rupees, उल्टा कर देंगे, right? So what it will become? 1 divided by 69.987. इसको उल्टा करने से ये भी उल्टा हो जाएगा, inverse हो जाएगा. Now rupees by pound into dollar by rupees, so rupees will get cancelled. So rupees by pound is how much? 111.22333 into dollar by rupees, 1 divided by 69.9876. Now rupees will get cancelled. Dollar by pound is equal to 1.589. इसको divide कर देंगे. 111.22333 divided by 69.9876. You will get 1.589. मतलब what is the meaning? Dollar 1.589 is equal to pound 1. This is the cross rate for trader X. Exactly same way for trader Y. The two quotations are rupees by dollar is equal to 70.0234 and rupees by pound is equal to 110.0022. Now again we inverse. ये rupees by dollar को मैं dollar by rupees कर दूंगा, तो 1 divided by 70.02. Now rupees by pound into dollar by rupees is equal to rupees by pound is this amount and dollar by rupees is this amount. दोनों को multiply करेंगे. So your dollar will get cancelled. So rupees by pound is equal to 1.571. तो 110.0022 divided by 70.0, you'll get 1.571. What do you mean? $1.571 is equal to pound 1. Which dealer? Y dealer, trader Y. Right? Now the situation thus will be as follows. अब situation कैसा है यहाँ पर carefully देखिए. Two quotations are given in the problem. Whatever two quotations are given in the problem, same thing I have written. And third quotation we have calculated by taking a cross rate. अभी जो cross rate मालूम करें आप 1.589 per pound, here 1.571 per pound. Now we have three quotations. Now you can see all the quotations are different. Previous problem one quotation was same, but here all the three quotations are different. So three possibilities of arbitrage gain is there. What is the first possibility? Rupees per dollar. Carefully see. Trader Y के लिए rupees 70.0234 per dollar, whereas X के लिए 69.98. तो कहां पर डॉलर के पैसे डॉलर से रुपीस ज्यादा आएंगे? We are having more rupees per dollar at a trader Y. So we have to sell the dollar and get rupees. We have to sell the dollar to trader Y. We have to buy the dollar from trader X. तो ट्रेडर X के पास से डॉलर खरीदेंगे, परचेस करेंगे. क्या रेट से परचेस करेंगे? 69.9876 से बाय कर रहे हैं. We are buying the dollar and selling the dollar at trader Y. So here rupees against dollar is higher at trader Y. This is higher. So buy the dollar from trader X and sell the dollar at trader Y. That's it. This is the arbitrage gain. First possibility of arbitrage gain. Secondly, 111.22333 and 110.0022. Where the pound is higher. The pound is higher at trader X. So we have to sell the pound. We have to sell the pound to trader X. Then we have to buy the pound. Where we will buy the pound? From trader Y. So by paying dollars, by paying rupees 110.0022, we are getting pound. And that pound we sell it at trader X and we'll get 111. So rupees against pound is higher at trader X. So buy the pound from trader Y and sell the pound to trader X. Arbitrage gain. Exactly similar third one also. 1.589, 1.571. The pound is cheaper at trader Y, whereas pound is higher, that means costlier at trader X. Buy the pound at cheap rate and sell the pound at higher rate. So where the pound is cheaper? Y. So we buy the pound at Y and sell the pound at X. The dollar is quoted higher against pound at trader X. So buy the pound from trader Y and sell the pound to trader X. That's all. So coolly, if you watch the video 2 times, 3 times, then definitely you can enjoy. Otherwise, only just having a glance at once immediately, you may not be able to understand. So take some effort, have some patience. Then only you can enjoy learning this subject of international finance. It's a very important subject. While going to interviews also, these type of questions may be asked. So take it seriously. So these are the problems on unit number 2, that is foreign exchange markets. Inshallah, the next unit number 3, we will start in the next video. And if you are satisfied, give a like to this video. Share my channel among your friends, among your groups, so that more students can watch the video. And subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed.